Maxwell Chikumbutso, a Zimbabwean inventor, has made an astonishing claim. Known for his creative spirit and tireless dedication to pioneering technologies, Chikumbutso has always been an intriguing figure in the world of invention. However, his latest announcement has caused a global stir. Today, we will explore why Westerners are labeling this world-renowned innovator as a fraud and dismissing his invention as a hoax. These kinds of accusations raise serious concerns. While success often invites criticism, the level of skepticism surrounding Chikumbutso's work is worth examining. We are here to discuss something troubling about our hero. The Western world is attempting to tarnish his reputation and paint him as a villain. Chikumbutso has reportedly invented a car that does not require fuel or external charging to function. This groundbreaking vehicle, which is currently receiving financial support from the Zimbabwean government, has the potential to revolutionize the entire automotive industry. Despite the backlash from Western media, African technological progress will not be halted. Imagine a world where vehicles do not need gasoline or even electric charging points. Such a reality would have massive implications. This self-propelled car, named the SCTH Key, runs on a specially designed generator. The SCTH FEV boasts a sleek and futuristic design, representing the next generation of automotive technology. However, its true innovation lies within its core mechanics. According to Chikumbutso, his generator is capable of converting radio frequencies into usable electricity. If this claim proves accurate, it has the potential to transform not only the transportation industry, but also how energy is consumed on a global scale. The idea of utilizing ambient radio frequencies to generate power is both captivating and controversial. Chikumbutso's announcement has sparked a global debate. Media outlets, scientists, and tech enthusiasts are engaging in discussions about the practicality of such a breakthrough. While some view it as the dawn of a new technological era, others remain skeptical. Engineers and researchers who have examined his work express cautious optimism, suggesting that if his claims are validated, they could lead to a significant shift in energy and transportation. However, critics argue that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Until Chikumbutso's technology undergoes independent verification, it remains in the realm of speculation. His story is complex and filled with challenges. It took years of research, extensive lab testing, and perseverance to reach this point. Introducing a disruptive innovation like this is never easy, and obstacles exist on both technical and societal levels. His journey highlights themes of ingenuity, doubt, and the difficulty of bringing game-changing technology to the forefront. Chikumbutso's unwavering determination to push boundaries and defy conventional norms is truly remarkable. Whether his claims will withstand rigorous scientific scrutiny remains to be seen, but his bold vision continues to ignite curiosity and debate. To support his assertion, Chikumbutso has conducted multiple public demonstrations of his invention. These demonstrations have drawn attention from prominent individuals and organizations, particularly in Africa. He showcased his SCTH FEV to Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa in an event held at the State House in Harare. Additionally, he presented his creation at top African universities, including the University of Zimbabwe and the National University of Science and Technology. Initially, reactions to his demonstrations were overwhelmingly positive. People were excited about the possibilities of his innovation, but that enthusiasm was short-lived. What started as a promising technological advancement quickly turned into a storm of controversy and skepticism. The excitement surrounding his work faded as more people began to question the legitimacy of his claims. Doubts replaced optimism, and serious concerns emerged regarding the authenticity of his invention. Investigative journalists and industry experts began closely examining Chikumbutso's background and the mechanics behind his supposed breakthrough. They meticulously analyzed every detail, searching for inconsistencies or signs of deception. The deeper they dug, the more doubts surfaced. Investigative journalist Simba Chanza, known for his relentless pursuit of truth, publicly accused Chikumbutso of fraud. Chanza held a press conference where he presented his findings, asserting that Chikumbutso's invention was nothing more than an elaborate scheme designed to mislead investors and the public. And the world quickly believed him without any solid proof. Chanza, however, presented evidence suggesting that Chikumbutso had a history involving criminal activities. He brought forward documents that allegedly linked Chikumbutso to various crimes, including fraud and embezzlement. These revelations cast a dark shadow over Chikumbutso's credibility and raised serious doubts about his actual intention. Wait a second, weren't we talking about a self-possessed car? How did accusations of embezzlement, illegal activities, and criminal behavior suddenly become part of the conversation about this African inventor? It simply didn't add up. Chanza was reportedly paid by the oil industry to spread false information, working alongside PR Nigeria. If Chanza's claims were as factual as those of his co-conspirator Pereira, then they should have publicly presented actual evidence, including a copy of Maxwell Chikumbutso's inventions, to support their accusations. Strangely, Chanza, who has been known for spreading misleading information as reported by Al Jazeera, is now being treated as a credible investigative journalist. That's absurd. Chanza went on to claim that Maxwell Chikumbutso was involved in armed robbery and illegal firearm possession. These allegations were shocking and painted an entirely different image of Chikumbutso, leaving the public in disbelief. People struggled to reconcile the image of a pioneering inventor with the accusations of criminal behavior. However, even if these claims were true, how exactly do they prove that Chikumbutso's self-permuted car is not real, or that his groundbreaking invention does not work as claimed? There's absolutely no connection between the two. Chanza also insinuated possible links between Chikumbutso and Zimbabwe's intelligence services. He hinted at a complex network of connections that supposedly explained how Chikumbutso initially gained widespread recognition. These allegations added yet another layer of intrigue and suspicion to the already controversial situation. This is a classic example of how a compromised journalist operates, attacking innovators and disruptors who challenge the established order. There is no criminal case against Maxwell Chikumbutso. He has never been convicted of any crimes, nor has he ever been involved in arms dealing. Now let's analyze the misleading claims made by Pereira. He alleged that Chikumbutso's self-prepared generator was nothing more than a solar-prepared generator purchased from Amazon. But let's compare images and analyze the differences. The product Pereira referenced was manufactured in China, while Chikumbutso built his own with original specifications. The reality is, Pereira's misinformation campaign crumbles when examined closely. In response to these serious accusations, the Zimbabwean government quickly distanced itself from Chikumbutso. Officials held urgent meetings and press conferences to address the unfolding scandal. They claimed they had no prior knowledge of Chikumbutso's alleged past and admitted they had been misled by what initially appeared to be revolutionary work. As a result, they withdrew their previous endorsements and erased all public records of support. Social media posts and official statements once praising Chikumbutso's work were swiftly deleted. The government acted fast to contain the damage and restore public trust, but the controversy was far from over. However, this situation highlights an important reality. Zimbabweans are capable of leading groundbreaking innovations that challenge global norms. In 2025, President Mnangagwa stated that no one could take away Zimbabwe's potential to pioneer world-changing invention. He made this statement earlier today when Zimbabwean innovator and inventor Maxwell Chikumbutso visited him, showcasing his latest creation, the world's first self-powering vehicle, and motorcycles that operate solely on radio waves. This is one of Chikumbutso's most revolutionary inventions. He calls it a self-sustaining electric vehicle powered entirely by radio waves, a first-of-its-kind breakthrough globally. Chikumbutso personally presented his invention to President Mnangagwa at the State House in Harare. Switching on the vehicle, Chikumbutso demonstrated how the battery charges itself without any external power source. The president expressed his admiration, stating that such innovations proved Zimbabwe had the talent to produce world-class technological advancements. "This is the only vehicle of its kind in the world," the president remarked. "There is no other like it, and it was created here in Zimbabwe by a young Zimbabwean innovator." Nittily skeptical, the president admitted he had doubts when Chikumbutso first introduced the concept to him. However, seeing the technology in action, with its intricate wiring and functionality, convinced him otherwise. Chikumbutso seized the opportunity to further explain the unique capabilities of his invention. He revealed that the car could also be used to power a home, functioning as a mobile generator. After driving home from work, users could simply connect the vehicle to their power system, supplying their house with electricity. The car generates 15 kW of power, enough to run a household, while the vehicle itself is powered by a 160 kW electric motor, producing between 320 to 380 Nm of torque. making it incredibly powerful and fast. President Mnangagwa disclosed that he was personally backing Chikumbutso in his journey. The 44-year-old inventor, who never completed high school, had previously been offered millions of dollars by the U.S. government to relocate and continue his work there, an offer he declined. The president commended Chikumbutso's innovations, which also include wireless self-powering drones and television sets, among other groundbreaking technologies. Nations, instead of celebrating groundbreaking achievements, they fabricate scandals to discredit those who challenge conventional industries. Yet, despite these obstacles, Maxwell Chikumbutso continues to push forward, determined to revolutionize the world with his self-sustaining technology. Africa. Western media outlets and the scientific community responded to Chikumbutso's claims with a great deal of skepticism. What concerns me the most is the overwhelming negativity in the comments sections from citizens of Western countries. This isn't just criticism, it's fueled by jealousy and envy. Many people in the West hold the deep belief that nothing good can come out of Africa. However, this moment is a major turning point that could change both history and the world's perception of Africa. Many dismissed his invention as a hoax, not because of legitimate reasons, but because of the color of his skin. Their accusations are rooted in bias rather than actual guilt. They claim there is no scientific proof and bring up serious fraud allegations. While Western scientists continue to doubt, Africa is embracing its self-protected technology. They already have Tesla, lithium batteries, and fossil fuels. Chikumbutso's refusal to submit his invention for independent testing by well-known scientific institutions only added to the skepticism. The scientific community follows a strict method that requires thorough testing, peer review, and independent verification. Without this process, any claims of groundbreaking discoveries are met with doubt. The demand for rigorous scientific testing is not random, it's a well-established process that has developed over centuries. This careful approach ensures that new discoveries are carefully examined before being accepted as fact. The process includes multiple stages of testing, review, and replication to eliminate mistakes and biases while ensuring the reliability of findings. In simple terms, this method is the foundation of scientific progress. Without such thorough investigation, it would be impossible to separate true breakthroughs from false claims. Scientific rigor has been the driving force behind progress in medicine, space exploration, and technology. However, there is another issue that cannot be ignored: intellectual property theft. Historically, many Black inventors have had their work stolen when it was submitted for scientific review and replication. This is a serious concern. Africa should be cautious about exposing its innovations to Western scrutiny without proper protection. If they choose to go down this path, they must be prepared for the risks, as things can turn bad quickly. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof. This principle is fair, but only when applied in a transparent and unbiased manner. It should not be used to suppress innovation or to racially discriminate against inventors. The phrase, "extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence," is not just a saying, it is a key principle in scientific research. It means that the more a claim challenges what is currently accepted, the stronger the proof must be. This is especially important for discoveries that question the very foundations of scientific understanding. At the same time, innovation requires thinking outside the box. If creativity and new ideas are truly encouraged, then the scientific community should not instantly reject claims just because they challenge existing knowledge. The well-known scientist Carl Sagan emphasized that science isn't just about making bold statements, it's about backing them up with solid, reproducible evidence. This is what separates real science from pseudoscience and ensures that knowledge is built on a strong foundation. When an inventor claims to have created technology that seems to go beyond the known laws of physics, the scientific community will naturally be skeptical. However, skepticism does not mean outright rejection. It is simply a call for proper investigation. The responsibility lies with the inventor to prove that their invention works and to provide an explanation of how it functions within or beyond known scientific principles. The burden of proof is on the one making the claim. They must provide clear and verifiable evidence, subjecting their work to independent testing and scrutiny. Only through such testing can a discovery be accepted and contribute to scientific progress. The Western scientific community follows this process, and while their approach may seem reasonable, it is not always necessary. Today, scientific research can be influenced by powerful corporations, particularly in industries like oil and energy. Any revolutionary invention that challenges these industries is at risk of being stolen or silenced. If an invention defies known scientific laws and threatens the status quo, the Western scientific community, which can be compromised, may not be the right authority to pass judgment on it. Even if an inventor provides strong, verifiable proof that stands up to scrutiny, the fear of intellectual property theft is real. Unless the scientific community is completely free from corruption, bias, and external influence, inventors have every reason to be cautious. Only in a fair and transparent environment can groundbreaking discoveries be fully recognized and accepted into the scientific world, leading to future advancements. Chikumbutso has defended his decision not to involve Western scientific institutions, citing fears of intellectual property theft. He refers to historical cases where African inventors were exploited by Western organizations. While these concerns are valid, they do not eliminate the need for scientific validation. There are ways to protect intellectual property while still allowing new inventions to be tested. The absence of scientific proof and fraud accusations have led to strong public backlash against Chikumbutso. Social media platforms are full of people calling him a scammer. This hostility highlights the need for critical thinking and responsible information sharing. While skepticism is understandable, resorting to personal attacks and spreading false information is not helpful.